Greetings, true believers, and welcome to a brand new episode of No Spoilers. Today's movie review is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. We better make this fast, Andre. Why the rush, Stan? Well, I've got a lot of cameos to make, and I don't have enough time to wait around. Okay, well, we'll make this quick. And that's that. Well, what'd you think, Stan? What? How did you do that? I didn't see a thing. Do you have superpowers? No. I told you I'd make it quick. Look at it again, at a slower speed. See, Stan? I told you. Wow! That was quick! In that case, I'm out of here. I got some cameos to go make. So, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Ding! I got hit. Great movie. If you love the first one, you'll love the second one. It's the first movie and more. Simple story. Nothing political or socially driven, so there's no message. There is a message, but it's nothing that makes you feel guilty or that's preaching to you or lecturing you. It's a message that I think everyone can take home and apply to their own lives in some form or fashion. Long story short, Eggman escapes the Mushroom Zone, and he comes back to Earth seeking revenge on Sonic, and employs Knuckles tricks Knuckles to help him in his mission to do so. Comedy ensues, antics, bad stuff happens, and calamity ensues, and we have the climax, and boom, credits. Be sure to stay tuned during the partial credits, and you'll see an additional scene, which obviously will lead to a third movie. We can't have a singular movie. We can't have a second singular movie. We have to have a trilogy. That's how Hollywood works now, and understandably so, because there's money to be made. So, although from what I understand, from what I've been reading, Jim Carrey is considering retiring from acting. Don't know if that's true or not. Don't know if he'll follow through with that or not, but the people who make the Sonic movies have come out and said also, well, if Jim Carrey's not gonna, not gonna be acting anymore, well, we don't want to make any more movies that doesn't involve him. So, who knows if any of this is true? Who knows what'll happen in the future? Either way, we are going to get a third movie regardless. All right. So, let's talk about the positives of all of this. The story, simple, sweet, nothing complex, nothing to have to wrap your head around, nothing that you have to keep track of from movie to movie to movie to movie to movie. You don't have to know the games. It helps, but you don't have to know the games. There's several Easter eggs in this, as there was in the first one. So, other than that, good story, decent. Like I said, nothing that's going to blow your mind. Okay. It's just something that's simple and something that you can enjoy. Everyone can enjoy, for that matter. The actors, great actors. They bring their A game. James Marsden, Jim Carrey, Ben Schwartz, who's the voice of Sonic in this, and Idris Elba as Knuckles, or Knuckles. If you watch any of the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons, some of the characters would actually pronounce the K in words like that. So, Knuckles, I'll call him that. Well, but anyway, sidetrack, sorry. But anyway, everyone brings their A game. At first, when I thought about it, I didn't think Idris Elba was gonna, I didn't have any negative thoughts about it, but I was wondering why they chose Idris Elba for the voice of Knuckles. I watched this YouTube channel called Clownfish TV, and one of the hosts said that way back when, if they did bring Knuckles into the second movie, that he thought the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson would be a great voice for the character, which I completely agree with that. I also thought that maybe even Jason Momoa, Aquaman, would be good as the role as well. But after the first trailer, hearing Idris Elba as Knuckles, it's like, wow. I mean, he blew it away. That's Knuckles. And matter of fact, in all honesty, I was convinced that that was Knuckles and not Idris Elba. Anytime you have a celebrity voicing a character and you hear the character, the actual character, and not the celebrity, that's great casting, in my opinion. We also have to talk about the voice actor Kathleen O'Shaughnessy. She's been the voice of Tails, Miles Tails Powers for, I say, about, 10 to 15 years now. She's not getting enough recognition, in my honest opinion. I see interviews, and everybody's interviewing, James Marsden, Jim Carrey, Ben Schwartz, and Idris Elba, but I have yet to see anywhere they're interviewing her, and maybe because she doesn't want to. There are some voice actors that do not like to take pictures and do not like to be seen doing the voice of the characters that they voice, simply because they feel like it would take away the mystique, the magic of that character, of people seeing that character being voiced by this person. So maybe that's the reason why, or maybe they're just. She's not a celebrity, and she's not a famous face in Hollywood, so they don't. I get this feeling that they're not paying as much attention to her as they should, which they should. I've been an advocate of voice actors for a very long time, even before now, when people are starting to recognize the face with the voice. So, in my honest opinion, I think that she's being looked over a little bit. So. And give her some recognition, give her some love. I mean, look at her list of credits. She's been around for a good while and been doing lots of great work. So anyway, that was all of the positive stuff. All of the negative stuff, let's go over that. Number one, the movie's too long. It's 2 hours. In all honesty, if you shave off maybe 15 to 20 minutes of it, I think that would have been better. Number two, this is more of a special effects issue. There was one scene where Eggman, or Dr. Robotnik, whichever way you want to name him, refer to him as, is in his hovercraft, and Knuckles is hanging off the side of it. And I know it's a CG model, but they're both CG models in this shot. But it looked like Knuckles was much bigger than Eggman, and within Jim Carrey, and it kind of took me out. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I don't know if anyone else saw it, but it did kind of like, wait, whoa, what's that? Number three, and this is an animation issue. There was a few scenes where the characters are in the foreground and they go into the background. It looked like at some point between the foreground and the background, the animation didn't seem as fluid, or it was still in production or something like that. It wasn't finished. So that was another issue. Again, nothing major. Where was I? That was number four. This is number five. Number five, Idris Elba. Again, not criticizing his acting. It was wonderful in this. But there were a few times where his British accent came through in some of his dialogue. And so there were times where it's like, okay, Knuckles. Oh, wait, Idris Elba. Knuckles. I mean, and he would pull it back in, don't get me wrong, but it was noticeable in some scenes where it's like you could hear his accent, his British accent coming through. And number six, this is a big one for me, and I'm sure a big one for a lot of people. Jaleel White wasn't in this. He should have made a cameo in this. Jaleel White, for those of you who don't know, Steve Urkel in the 90s TV show Family Matters was the first person to give Sonic a voice during the 90s as far as the cartoons go. You would think with all of the Easter eggs that they put into the first movie and into the second movie, you'd think Jaleel White would have made a cameo. They would have had him in. I don't know, maybe he doesn't want to, maybe they never asked him, maybe they never thought about it, I don't know, but it thinks that he's not, they didn't make him that he's not in this movie in some form or fashion. He can be in the background waving hi or something like that. I mean, come on, give the man a break. Give us, all the fans, what they want, basically. Maybe that's asking too much, who knows. But anyway, this movie does cater to fans, by the way, and that's a good thing, because I think that's what's bringing in the money for the company for this movie. I mean, they are treating the fans like they're human, and saying, okay, we understand here, and that's cool in my opinion. So other than that, minor negatives, great positives. Go see the movie. It's great. I think you'll enjoy it. It is family friendly. It's fun. It's nothing too complex. You can just kind of relax and take it easy. And the kids will love it. I took the god kids to go see it, and they loved it. Go see it. I think it's very well worth it. Okay? So, you see I have some characters lined up here. Well, I tried to make them look like they're all racing, all right? So it's like, here's the Flash in first place, and here's Dash Incredible in second place, and here's Blur the Autobot in third, and running along last is Superman. So, anyway, I don't know who won any money on that bet, but be sure to share some of it with me. And Sonic, well, he's right here. I'm waiting. Yeah, we're waiting for Julia White to make an appearance in a Sonic movie. See, what? Come on, you got to give the man a break and give the fans a little bit of what they want in this. Well, not that they haven't already, but still, come on, you know. So anyway, that's enough out of me, and let's have Stan Lee sign us off. That was another brand new episode of No Spoilers, and remember, if it smells bad, it's probably spoiled. That does it for this episode. Tune in next time. I'm your announcer, Stan Lee, signing off. Excelsior!
Blue streak speeds by.